Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Take the Stairs podcast. We really appreciate you tuning in and giving us a listen. If you don't mind, give us a follow on Twitter at Take the Stairs Podcast or email us at takethestairs.podcast@gmail.com. So, yeah, thanks again for tuning in. And all right, boys, what are we drinking tonight?
I'm drinking a Charles Shaw Syrah from Trader Joe's. It's like $3, so.
All right, all right. And Riley?
Nice, nice. I'm having your classic water here.
The water. We've all been there. I think
That's
we
all I
did
got to
that.
say about that. Yep.
Yeah, we did that a podcast or two ago when we did it like the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Trey, have you taken a sip of the $2 chuck?
I have not.
This
Review
be a
your
live.
drink. What you got? What you got?
I am doing Budweiser Zero, which I have had before, and it's delicious. I think it's a great zero alcohol alternative.
Well, the Syrah is fantastic. It's very
Very
good.
good.
It's like
Nice.
got a ton of flavor, which I did not expect. But it's really good.
And you paid $3.50 for it?
It was $3.49 on the counter. Like they had a whole section when I went into Trader Joe's. They had a whole section just of the Charles Shaw wine, and they have like everything. They have like reds and whites, like tons of different options. I bought the what's it called? The one that I like, Cabernet.
Mm-hmm.
I bought that one and the Syrah, and it's like 350. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, that is crazy. I didn't know it was a Syrah.
Mhm.
That's pretty nice. That's a nice wine.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
I've only had one once, but I think it might be my favorite wine that I've ever had. It was good.
Yeah.
It's one of my
Yeah.
Mhm.
for sure. Yeah, I mean, Trader Joe's, I don't get how they do that. I mean, you texted me that you got like 2 bottles of wine and like a bag of coffee for what, like $11 or something?
Yeah, I got the 2 bottles of wine and then 2 bags of coffee, and it was $16 after tax,
That's
which is
insane.
yeah, it's absurd. And also, I had the coffee this morning, and it's fantastic as well. I mean, it's like super fresh. It's like $5 for a bag. It's great coffee.
Is it Trader Joe's like brand?
Yep, it's like Joe's something. Yeah, that's their brand.
Wow.
Mhm.
So what did you think of Trader Joe's? It's a small place, right?
Yeah, it was like I didn't expect what I saw at all. It's like really small, and it's like I don't know. It's like TV show style small grocery store kind of. Like the shelves are really low. Like you can see the entire store as soon as you walk in. Like it's really
Mhm.
open and everything. Like super small and cozy. Like I didn't expect that at all. It was kind of neat though. Yeah, never been. So
Yeah, so Joe that it's named after, he was a midget, and so they purposely designed everything for small people.
are you for real?
No, I just made that up.
Okay. I believed you for
I
a
was
second.
wondering. Yeah.
Cause I mean I was like that makes sense. Like it's not. I
I
mean.
cannot tell if you were serious.
Yeah,
I
I
was
mean,
hoping it was true though, honestly.
that's totally believable. Like if you walked in, you wouldn't know because like I'd totally believe you. Cuz you go into like Walmart or any grocery store, it's like, shelves are huge, but there I mean
Yeah.
it's like yeah, normal height at Trader Joe's, so pretty cool.
Yeah, Trader
That's
Joe's
funny.
is very neat because it's such a small place, and I feel like every time I go in there, it's just like there's nuts, there's alcohol, and there's vegetables. I feel like that's all I ever see.
Yeah.
I've never actually been into one, but I've always wanted to check it out. I need to go. But I don't think there are any up here. Are there?
Not no,
You guys?
not where you are now. Go to Asheville.
Yeah.
That's probably the closest one.
Yeah. I'll have to get down that way. Oh, I'll be there in a little bit, so I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
right. You're going back.
Yeah.
Is that this
Yeah.
weekend?
Next week. Yeah.
Next week.
It's in the middle of the week. Yeah. So
All right, all right. So how was the first week back to school for the boys?
oh boy. It's school, you know? I'm a little stressed out, but it's not too bad. I'm excited for this semester. Last one. Getting it done. How's it been for you, Trey?
It's been good. I had orientation on Saturday, and that was like really interesting because it was like 2 hours. But they were like, "Oh, this is going to be a lot harder than what you've been used to because this is like a master's degree." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh God!" Like it kind of stressed me out. I was like, "What? What am I doing? It's gonna be so hard." And then I've already been through like all the classes pretty much that I'm gonna have, and all the professors are super chill. And I'm like, "What were they talking about at orientation? Like." This is not as over the top as they made it sound.
So they
Yeah.
made you start orientation on a Saturday?
Yes, it was at 10 a.m. on a Saturday.
Wait. What?
Yes.
That sucks.
Yeah, people
That's
were
really weird.
complaining.
Huh.
Have you
That
tutored
does.
yet?
You say tutored?
Yeah.
Tutoring starts next week. Yeah, so I have a part-time job for the university tutoring. And just got my schedule set up this week and start next week. I doubt many people are going to go next week to the tutoring sessions, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
you're probably right.
You never know. You might be fully booked.
That's true.
Dude, what was the
That's
weather?
cool.
Did Boone like flood completely?
Oh man, it didn't like flood completely, but I drove over like by the Walmart today. That Makoto's,
Mm-hmm.
the parking lot is like still a puddle, like the whole parking lot. It's a swamp. Yeah, but it's basically like a monsoon the last 2 days. Finally, we got some sun today, which was nice. But yeah, I don't think it wasn't as bad as like a couple years ago when Boone flooded, but
Mm-hmm.
definitely was pretty rough. The water was just like pouring down our parking lot over here. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I saw the
But
pictures of it and I was like, damn, I did not miss that.
yeah. Well, actually, I just saw Trey's picture of Rankin. I
Yes.
didn't I didn't know that was that bad. That's insane. I just kind of stayed inside all day, so maybe it's not fair for me to even say how bad it was, but I know it rained a lot.
What do you mean you just saw Trey's picture of Rankin?
He had posted a picture of
Yeah.
Rankin had like flooded the hallway
hmm
in the science building.
I may
Like,
post that on the Twitter, so check that out. But yeah, it's literally the building. I think I'm assuming the bottom floor completely flooded, like at least 6 inches of water inside the building.
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
Which I think aren't they updating Rankin soon?
I think
Isn't that in
so.
the plans? I'm not
Probably.
sure.
They got a lot of plans though. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they're getting them all done.
Yeah,
Disappointing.
they've been moving quick, so.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Crazy.
is there no interesting encounters yet with classmates or anything? No failed Zooms, nothing like that?
Not yet. There have been some interesting characters around campus. Um, a little bit more weird stuff than I usually see at the start of the semester.
Please explain.
But just a very diverse crowd. I feel like it's getting more and more diverse, which is a good thing. That's great. So I think I like that. But I don't know. I've seen only like two people I recognize so far. One of them from camp, which is kind of weird. And other than that, it's like I'm at a new school, which is kind of nice. Just
Yeah.
doing my own thing. Yeah.
What's it like?
But no.
What's it like in class? Like, how different is it from last time, like 2 years ago?
Um, it's all right. You could tell everybody's like, we're still doing the masks and everything, so
Yeah.
people aren't loving that, but you can tell like people are kind of used to it. So,
hmm
I mean, it's class as normal right now, just aside from the masks, which is nice, and
Yeah.
hopefully I'm hoping we don't go all online just because class is not as valuable all online, but some professors are still talking about that, and depending on the students, like I've had one class that is allowing us to meet from home if we want to, but I think I'm gonna go at this
Yeah.
point.
So
Yeah.
you have to wear masks on campus?
Yeah. Inside the building.
Yeah,
If you're not inside the building, you're okay. But
Yeah, same.
yeah. Which, it's not that bad. It's not any different from what we've been doing for a long time. So
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I think it's a good thing, probably.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's not been too bad.
So Trey, nothing interesting on your end so far? It's all been online, right?
I have one class in person on Tuesday, Thursday.
Okay.
So and that's like, fully in person. That's the only one though. The others are online, but yeah, I mean, it was weird for me, honestly, being on campus because I haven't had an in-person class since before COVID. None of my classes were in person after that. So it was interesting. It felt weird being back in the classroom, but it was good. Like, it was good to actually see my professor and
Mm-hmm.
everything, even with masks on. It was still cool to be actually there.
Yeah, for sure. I missed that. Definitely. It was cool. This was my first week at the new job, and so I've been doing training all this week. Tomorrow is my first like real day where I'm gonna be doing like real work. But today we learned how to like sell people, like pitch things. And it was pretty funny because like to practice, they made us do these blind drills where we lined up outside of a door and we had to enter a room, no idea what we were about to walk into and pitch somebody. Um, so like I walked into this room and there's just five dudes in there. I was like, oh my god. But I did it. It
That's
went well.
intimidating.
I know it was very intimidating. But that's the point because then it makes just like regular stuff easy.
That's true. I
You
guess the
know?
more practice, like, even if that's not necessarily a real sale, the
Hmm.
more you put yourself in that situation. That's pretty cool that they do that. I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like a lot of companies probably don't do that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I really like this place so far. I mean, they're really everybody there's so nice and so helpful. They really seem to care and invest in each other. So it's pretty cool. Like we're meeting up tomorrow night and we're playing kickball.
Yeah.
Um, and then, dude, we're getting up at like we have to get up. We're leaving at 5:30 in the morning to drive to Raleigh on Friday. Um,
Jeez.
to go meet our office in Raleigh. Which would be pretty cool because it's like at the top of the skyscraper apparently, and so we get to see like the whole
Yeah.
view of Raleigh. So I'm pretty stoked about that. That should be fun. But I gotta wake up like 4 o'clock to make it.
That's
Um,
cool though.
yeah, so yeah, I'm excited. And then they told me that in December they do a basketball league.
Mm.
Um, they enter the office in there, and anybody that wants to play can play. So I'm about to practice so damn much.
Yeah.
I gotta
Gotta
become
show
like
them up.
referee.
I actually played some basketball today. Well, I didn't play. I shot around. That counts.
Have you been to the gym there?
I have not. So I actually looked at the like rules and everything and checked it out online the other day, just to see what to expect. And you have to like wear masks at all times in the building,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know if I'm down for that or not. Like, cause if I'm working out, I want to work out hard, and if I'm working out hard in a mask, that's gonna be tough. So,
Yeah, that's annoying.
especially playing basketball too. Like, how are you gonna play basketball in a mask? Like, I mean, you can
Yeah.
do it, but I don't know.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
I thought about going to climb over here, but yeah, I don't want to like climb in a mask.
Yeah,
Um, but we'll see.
I honestly feel like it's more unsanitary to have to wear a mask and do something physical.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
you're gonna be touching it so much, you know? You're gonna be readjusting
Right.
it.
Yeah.
I do notice like I touch that part of my face more often,
Mhm.
especially when
Mhm.
I have the mask on. Because
Yeah.
yeah, like you said, readjusting.
Yeah, especially if you're doing something active. It's like,
Mm.
yeah, it's counterproductive.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Mm.
Yep. But gonna try to start working out from home. Get something going. You know,
You know?
at least do
How's the
something.
meal plan been going?
The meal plan has been good. And by good I mean I've been sticking to it. Hunger wise has not been good, but I am very committed, so sticking to it.
There
Um,
we go. Don't quit.
yeah.
There's nothing
Nice.
more beautiful than getting texted a picture of some baked chicken breast.
Oh, that's so good. My
That is some
chicken was so good
fair
tonight.
shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely got to let us know about the gym once you go to it. Check that out. I'm jealous. I may join the gym down here. I'm trying to decide.
Yeah,
It's either
I
that or
just
buy.
started. Yeah, I just started getting back into it,
Mhm.
just from home though. I think I'm gonna go out to Valley Cruises pretty soon. Hit that up, but I don't know. I don't. Same thing, Trey. I don't want to go in SRC and work out in a mask.
Yeah.
Just uncomfortable. I did though. Man, I've been looking at these kettlebells. I think I am gonna get I'm gonna get that primal bell. I'm gonna do
Okay.
it.
Which one? Which weight?
The one pood, 36 pounds.
36 pounds. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start with that one. And then I want to get a 50-pound too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I have a little variety. But oh man, those things are so cool. I'm excited to get that.
Dude, I'm be so
Start going
jealous.
crazy. I know. I'm just gonna get the one, the chimp.
Yeah.
And then if I get a 50, I'll just get a normal bell. But
Mm-hmm.
I just want one. And honestly, I think the chimp's the coolest. Or the gorilla, but I can't do anything with the gorilla. It's too heavy.
Is that 70?
Yeah,
I
that'll be
think I'm
my
gonna
goal.
buy that.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's really cool.
I want to get Bigfoot.
Dude, is that one 90 or
That's 90.
100? 90?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure it's 90. Yeah.
What are you gonna do with a
that
90
one's
pound
cool.
kettlebell?
What am I gonna do with it?
Yeah.
Bro, shoulder press, cleans, deadlift, snatch.
Jesus.
Bro, kettlebell swings, everything.
That's what I'm gonna do with my 36 kettlebell.
Yeah. 90 pounds just sounds ridiculous.
It's so much. Jesus.
Bro, I'm gonna buy it just so y'all can play with it.
I want to. I
Dude,
probably can't even pick it up.
yeah, that sounds awesome. You should do
Dude, yeah, 90 pounds is no joke on a kettlebell.
it.
Hey, but I'm just saying, between the three of us, we could get the set.
This is true. We should have planned this 2 years ago.
This is what we'll do. We'll get the set, and then we'll just mail each other. We'll rotate bells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just like
Mail
overnight. Yeah.
Yeah.
overnight a
Overnight
90 pound kettlebell. How much is that gonna cost?
That's gonna cost
So
$1,200.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be way cheaper just to drive it.
Yeah, honestly. Jeez.
I actually thought about buying kettlebells. I went to Play It Again Sports thinking they'd be cheaper,
Yeah.
but they're more expensive.
Really?
They're like everything they had in there was so expensive.
More expensive than like Onnit bells? Like their normal ones?
Well, so not the On It, just because On It makes the most premium bells.
Right.
But like compared to like Academy Sports, I looked in there to see what kind of stuff they had, and like the Academy shit was cheaper.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's funny. I found out my boss works out at a gym around here at like 4 in the morning. I was like, damn,
Yeah. Jeez, getting
that's a
after it.
power play. That's a power play.
Yeah.
For
I've
sure.
been thinking about getting up a little earlier, like 6. I have 8 a.m.s, so I was thinking about getting up in the mornings, trying to work out. But we'll see.
I joined the club. I'm an early riser now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I am too, honestly. I have 8 a.m.s and 9:30s every day. But I've been getting up at like 7 at least.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah. I like the mornings. I think my clock has flipped. So now like my body just wakes up naturally at like 6:30. But yeah, I'm excited to start working out in the mornings when it's nice and cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all ever watched The Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
I have not.
Okay, Riley, thoughts?
Thoughts on the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Good movie, I think. He's an interesting guy. I don't know what you want from me. It's there's a lot going on in that.
There is a lot going on in that movie. I tried to watch it while I was
Yeah.
working the other day, and I got like maybe like an hour in, and then I was like, I can't take this anymore.
Yeah. Fair enough.
That movie is crazy.
Yeah, it's a crazy movie. Very like clever what he did, but also like I don't know. I couldn't live that lifestyle. It's insane.
But yeah, nobody can.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I fell in love with his podcast recently. 'Cause I've been listening to all these cells, like videos, and
Yeah.
he is just a genius.
Yeah.
And so I made me want to watch the movie, and that just made me dislike him.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to finish the movie, and I'm just going to keep watching the podcast.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't seen it in a while, so it would be interesting to go back and check that out. But yeah, I don't know.
If y'all want to see something hilarious, go on YouTube and watch Jordan Belfort interview Grant Cardone. It is the most like aggressive interview you will ever watch. Like they clearly hate each other, but they're trying to act civil, and it is so funny.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's like the most awkward encounter I've ever seen. The YouTube comments were hilarious. Everybody was just talking about like how great of an interview it was.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend that. No,
I was just gonna say, so we were just talking about like, trying to work out during COVID and stuff. Which made me think about this morning. Well, so I have to park in the parking deck, and I was like, it's ridiculous how busy it is, honestly. I didn't expect how busy the parking deck would be. But you have to like park at the top if you want a spot during the middle of the day. And they got elevators. But you gotta take the stairs.
he took those.
Oh yeah.
I
He
took
took
the
the
stairs
stairs.
down
Very good.
and up, not just
Goosebumps.
goosebumps. Not just down. You gotta take them up too.
Oh yeah.
The up is the important part.
The up. Take the stairs up.
How many floors are
Definitely.
you talking here?
It was 4.
4? Damn.
4. Nice.
So
Might work.
85 degrees. It's pretty humid outside. 4 flights of stairs.
Woo.
Yeah. But for
Putting in work, man.
you still feel after breakfast.
It's practically a leg workout if you think about it.
Trey, I don't think you even need to go to that gym. I think you just keep taking the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just throw some weights in that backpack. Do a
Yeah,
couple.
there you go.
Oh yeah, that's a
It's
whole
perfect.
hike.
Yeah, hike is the perfect word for that.
Yep.
A
Ooh.
ruck.
Yep, a ruck.
A ruck.
The let's talk about this Taco Bell thing.
Yes.
Now, you said that you read like an investigation into this?
It's not okay, so it's not an investigation per se, but there's a YouTube video. So I watched this YouTube channel. It's Food Theory is what it's called. So
Okay.
definitely
Yeah.
recommend that YouTube channel. And it's how Taco Bell is taking over Amazon. Now that's kind of unrealistic for now at least. But this Taco Bell drive-through is kind of insane. So I'll let you talk about it for a minute because I know you have fresh information on it, and then I'll talk about my thoughts on it.
Well, fresh information is a bit of an overstatement, but yes. So Taco Bell is attempting to revolutionize the drive-through experience with what they're calling Taco Bell Defy. First of all, it looks dope. It looks so cool.
Whoa.
This is a place that I want to drive through when it's late at night, and I've had a few. Um,
Yeah,
I mean, that purple is just sexy,
that's
you
really
know.
cool.
Oh
But
yeah.
so my understanding of it is that it's going to be very similar to like a bank drive-through, right? It's like vertical
Yes.
launching, you know.
Yes. Um, so do you want me to explain like how it works?
Go for it.
So basically, you got it's exactly like a bank. Like you drive up and then, the thing comes down on the side and you can put money in it or whatever. Well, it's the exact same way. So the kitchen is above the drive-through and they drop the food to you. And there's
Hmm.
like 4 or 5 lines, like a bank. And then it's just supposed to like speed up drive-through. So Taco Bell has kind of like invented this, but I mean the crazy thing is like they can have multiple like restaurants there. I mean Taco Bell already does that, like they have KFC, Pizza Hut, like they combine with other places already, so they can like have multiple restaurants at one drive-through. Like it's just kind of crazy.
That's crazy. They need a patent this shit.
Yeah.
Make a monopoly on it.
They might do that.
So how can they guarantee that my Baja Blast is not going to fly everywhere when they come vacuuming this bitch down to me?
I mean, I don't know about how the food is going to safely get down to you, but I'm sure they'll figure something out.
That's a really good question.
Yeah, because everybody agrees that Taco Bell's getting an extra large Baja
Yeah.
Blast. You know?
I don't want my quesarito exploding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, definitely in the works, I would say, but it's kind of crazy how, like, because they're probably just gonna, get tons of different restaurants on top of this, and they're just gonna have a bunch. Like, it could be like a mall kind of thing where everyone just goes to this one place, and there's tons of different
Yeah.
restaurants to choose from.
Hmm.
Like, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, everything I've seen that describes it, like we just said, they compare it to like the bank thing, I feel like they don't need to publicly say that though, because when you compare it to the bank, I envision those air cannons. They shoot the damn thing up and they
Yeah.
shoot it. And it's probably not like that. It's probably like almost like an elevator,
Yeah, it's like,
Like
yeah,
like
it's
a
an
dumbwaiter
elevator.
or something.
Yeah,
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 they explain that better.
yeah.
Yeah, don't compare it to a bank.
Just shoot your Baja Blast through the top of the building, yeah.
That's what I think when I saw that. Now
Yeah.
I wonder if Google did it first. Like what states, what locations.
Mhm. Yeah, that's true too, like they got to It's going to be a process getting these things built and everything.
Which breaking news? I have the answer to that question. Brooklyn Park, Minnesota,
Oh,
later this month.
all right.
That's when they begin construction, with plans to open doors in summer 2022.
Okay.
So we got a year, fellas.
So we're planning a trip to Minnesota. That's what I heard.
Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. I wonder what's there.
Yeah, we have to now.
I'll tell you what's gonna be there. Taco Bell.
Defy.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be a 3,000 square foot building.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh. What?
Yeah.
Why does it
3,000.
have to be that big?
I guess they're expecting a lot of traffic.
I wonder.
I mean,
Wonder how many drive-throughs it'll have.
yeah.
It says 4 lanes is the current design.
4.
Okay. 3,000 square feet.
4 lanes. You know,
I mean, I look at this little photo.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't look like 3,000. It's crazy.
Yeah, that does not look like 3,000 necessarily.
I wonder, well, you know, so the fastest drive-through restaurant is Chick-fil-A as far as people per hour, I guess. I wonder what they're going to do about this because, you know, that's going to make their drive-through inefficient compared to Taco Bell, which sounds kind of crazy, but,
It's true.
you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Yes.
every other company is scrambled to do something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause you just
If
can't.
this is successful, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is such a good idea. Already a lover of Taco Bell. This will only increase that.
Yeah.
Now, hot take time. Will they release a limited edition menu
Ah, good question.
for the Defy restaurant?
I think it would be smart for them to do so.
Yeah.
All
Do
the
you agree?
food is dyed purple.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Fantastic marketing ploy. Everything's
I don't know about
purple. I think it's a great idea.
It
Oh,
could work.
boy.
I'm not saying I wouldn't eat a purple taco.
Dude, Krispy Kreme gets me with this shit every year. When St. Patty's Day comes around and they make green donuts, they get me.
I've never even eaten one of those.
You better do it this year. I don't even know when St. Patrick's Day is.
It's not for a while. Like next April.
He doesn't know, but he knows when that Krispy Kreme donut comes out.
When I drive by that Krispy
It's
Kreme
great.
every day and I see they're advertising that green donut, my ass is stopping.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
That's what Grant waits on all year.
Yep.
That is his prize.
Dude, Krispy Kreme should do something for like Black Friday where they make like black donuts. Or maybe February. That'd be a good one, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that.
They probably make like orange donuts at Halloween or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Halloween pink for October.
Oh, they totally make the pumpkin donuts. I remember eating one of those. You guys remember we had that campfire? And I took a picture of my pumpkin donut by the fire.
Yes.
Good photo. I'll have
Now,
to
weren't
send that to you guys.
Those were like stuffed donuts, right?
I think they might have been. I honestly don't remember.
It'd probably have to
I
be.
feel like they had to have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be a weird pumpkin with a hole in the middle. Although, next time I carve a pumpkin, I'll have to try that out. Donut pumpkin.
I would be careful about just putting a random hole in your pumpkin.
I'm just saying, it could be
That
cool.
That might look a little suspect to some.
Yeah, you're right.
You might have to introduce yourself to the neighbors.
I mean, it would still have eyes and a mouth.
That doesn't make it any better.
That is how they do
That makes it worse.
It would be like, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, just stop. Save yourself.
It would just be like a nose.
No.
You had to take it there.
This is a full circle moment. I believe it was it was either the first or the second episode of the podcast where we talked about, so many sex offenders are introverts and how terrible it must be for them to have to go around the neighborhood and introduce themselves.
I remember talking about that. Yeah, I forgot.
I'm so disappointed I missed that conversation.
It was one of the original conversations. Yep.
Mhm.
That's perfect. That's true though. That would be hard.
Yeah,
God.
that's a shitty conversation for sure.
It's a shitty conversation.
Do you guys know of anyone that's like had that happen? Like someone's had to talk to him? Like a neighbor or
They're a
something?
sex offender, or they?
No, no. Like their neighbor had to like confront them about it. Like I haven't heard of anything personally.
No, there was one that lives in my neighborhood. I don't remember them ever coming to the door or anything, but like to tell us that.
Yeah,
Of course, like I was a kid though, so like maybe I just wasn't around, but
maybe.
Yeah, he couldn't see you.
yeah. But there's that online like tracker or whatever.
Yeah.
Where you can see where they live, and
Yeah.
they're like 2 streets over. But no trouble from them ever, as far as I know.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That website is so interesting. I need to do that sometime. I need to look that up.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is interesting, and you'd be surprised how many there are.
There's a lot.
There's a shit ton.
Yes. Yeah. I live in a very residential area, right? Like there's tons of neighborhoods around me right now, and I haven't looked it up yet, but I bet there's a ton of people around here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
In a city, for sure.
Mhm. Yeah.
Dude, I remember one time at it was an App State football game. There was this guy next to me, and we started talking to each other, and he told me that he was a registered sex offender because he had been arrested for public urination too many times.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He was in
Learn.
This guy, I mean, it was like an afternoon game, and he was completely trashed. And the only reason we started talking is because he was right next to me. He was being so obnoxious. We just started talking confident, but he actually went to East Carolina University. That's where he acquired all of his public urination.
Oh.
Crimes.
Well, that makes sense. I can see that.
I feel like this is a normal story now.
Yeah, it's coming together.
Yeah.
That makes tons of sense.
Yep.
Wow.
All right, we got.
Yeah, I think he said he got arrested like 3 times.
Oh boy.
Jeez.
It's a lot of times. You think? I don't know. After like the first one, I think. You ever get like, I don't know. Most people have gotten a speeding ticket at least once. I feel like after that, you just like go super slow. At least for a while. After your first arrest. After your first arrest, you think you chill out.
Yeah, well, Riley gets a speeding ticket and it makes him drive faster, so.
I can't confirm. After my speeding ticket, I did not slow down.
Oh, God.
Did I just... Yeah. It makes me sound bad. I don't speed, guys. Come on.
Yeah, no one does.
Bad reputation.
Nobody does.
Nobody speeds.
Yeah, come on.
Speeds. Just that one time when I got the ticket.
Yeah, that's it. That was an accident.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. It was an accident. I was passing. It caught me at a bad moment. That's all it was.
It is what it is.
I have witnessed more traffic violations than I can count in the car. I will say with you.
Come on. All right, you guys have witnessed unfortunately, probably the worst of my driving. Actually, definitely the worst of my driving.
You know, so I feel like I don't say I become like a bad driver, but I feel like I become a worse driver when I have like you guys in the car, especially.
Me too. That stuff doesn't happen when you guys are
Yeah.
in the car.
Like if I'm by myself, I feel like nothing ever goes wrong. Although I don't know, maybe I just don't notice, but I feel like you'd know.
Can you can you see at night anymore when you're driving?
Yes. What do
Can't you
you
like
mean?
not see at night
No, I can
unless you have
totally
your
see at
glasses
night.
on or something?
No, I can see. What are you talking about?
I remember like sophomore year, we were like, I can't see unless I have my glasses on at night.
Oh, well, that was before
Or
I
like
got
you
my
wouldn't drive.
Yeah, that was before I got my contacts.
Yeah,
So now I have contacts, so I can just do whatever.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Interesting. Grant, on the other hand, is a grandma.
Yes.
He's always cold. He's got the heat blasting. Drives 10 miles per hour under the speed limit. I swear your car is like a sauna every time I get in there.
It's so
It's
hot.
awful. Even if we just worked out or something or went on a hike, get in the car, the heat is on full blast. Jeez.
That's hilarious.
One of the worst times I can think of was after we went snowboarding. This man blasted the heat on 85. And at the beginning, first few minutes, that's fine. But this man left it on for like 10 minutes on the drive back. And we're all in like full winter coats because we just, yeah. And I was sweating so bad. I thought I was going to have a heat stroke in the car. It's like, bro, turn the air down.
It's always hot in there.
Trey, I don't know if you remember this, but it was one of our last days in Boone, and you got in my car, and it's the middle of July, and I had the heat on.
Oh my god, I was like, turn that
Why?
shit down, bro.
Like, your dial should not even be in that direction. It's July.
I don't like to be cold. I hate it.
Oh my gosh. My dial has not come off of max AC for months.
Me neither.
Jeez.
You know what's funny is one of my cousins, his AC has been broken in his car the entire summer.
Oh.
He hasn't gotten it fixed.
That stinks. That's rough.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Mm-mm.
That's pretty funny.
The first 2 years I had my car, I didn't have AC.
Yeah.
It didn't work. Yeah, it was terrible.
Damn.
Hey, you want to know what really sucks? When your apartment doesn't have AC.
Hey, we've been there. We done that.
It's so hot.
It's your turn now.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt bad for you guys that year. Now I'm experiencing it. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's not so bad though.
It will only suck for another month, and then it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about to get cool.
Yeah.
My dad's like, let me buy you a window unit, air conditioner. But I don't want to spend the money on it. It's gonna be cold soon anyways.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. It's a good life experience to live without AC,
yeah.
Check it out. Everybody should do it at some point and see what it's
You
like.
don't need it. You don't need it really.
Damn right you don't.
Yeah. Makes me get up and move more, I guess. Get out of the house.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not too bad.
All right, now Trey, you said you had one or two sports stories for the podcast.
Yeah. So,
What?
little transition here. But recently, the 2K, NBA 2K, the video game, ratings came out. I don't know if you guys have heard, but the ratings are very interesting for the top players.
Yes.
So I think we have a three-way tie for the best player in the NBA, and Giannis is a 96, LeBron is a 96, and Kevin Durant is a 96. And a lot of people are upset about this, and Kevin Durant in particular is upset about it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, and I believe there was a fourth 96 as well. I don't remember who it was. I'm assuming it was Steph.
Okay.
Um,
I'll find that.
yeah, look into that. But I saw the KD's video where he said he should be a 99, which 100% he should be. And then I also saw LeBron tweeted out that KD should be a 99.
Yep. LeBron?
LeBron tweeted out that KD should be a 99.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Steph is a 96 too. I missed him on the other one. Yeah. So there's four-way tie. And it's interesting. I don't know if I don't know. LeBron being a 96 seems high to me.
That's very high.
Yeah, and
You're
it's
going off legacy.
yeah, it's especially high too if you're gonna have Giannis and KD at a 96. Giannis and KD are better than LeBron right now. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And so is
And then
Steph.
I saw,
would say Steph is
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that Trey Young was an 89. Thoughts on that?
That's it? Bro, what?
I know.
I didn't even see that. How is he only an 89? I feel like he'd be like a 92 or 93. He went off like towards the end of the season.
They made it to the semifinals.
Yeah.
All him.
Yeah, yeah. I
Just
don't quite understand that, but these ratings are whack to start off. They always are. It's like every year they're really weird, but I know KD, I think you may mention this, but KD said like he deserves to be a 99. Like he's put the work in, and I tried to get the video quote. Like he said this, and it's been going around. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I agree. He's put in the work. I think 96 is too low for him because, I mean, they probably would have gone to the finals if it weren't for a few inches. So.
Yeah, I mean, KD's the best basketball player alive right now. I'm picking him over Giannis, I think.
Okay.
As long as he stays healthy, obviously.
Yeah, we'll throw that out the window right now. Like, besides health.
Yeah, I mean, KD's the best alive. I mean, just the presence he has on the court, his ability to shoot from any freaking where. I mean, he is just a monster.
Yeah, I mean, I think this year, I keep going between Giannis and KD, but it's just because Giannis won the championship with the Bucks. But I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I think KD is probably the best right now. I would agree with you.
I mean, it's certainly between the two of them.
Yes.
Yeah, and it could go either way, but I do lean towards Kevin Durant.
Just because of his shooting is, yeah.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's ridiculous that a guy that size can do what he does.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's a top 10 NBA player of all time, for sure.
KD?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You don't agree with that?
No.
Are you shitting me?
No, not at all. Not top 10. There's too many greats that have done better things than him so far. He's got 2 championships, and they're like kind of,
Yeah.
I mean, top 20 for sure, maybe top 15. I think he can get in the top 10 for sure. I'm not saying that he can't get to the top 10. I just don't think he's there yet. That's what I'll say on that.
Okay, all right. That's fair. All right.
He's got a lot more years. He's got, he's only like 32, so.
Yeah, a lot more years. That's a little aggressive, I think, to say, but he's got a couple, yeah.
Oh, he's got more than a couple.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think things are changing as far as, unless, he doesn't stay healthy, but I mean, that goes without saying, but. I mean,
I'll say it's a great sign that he played this whole season and even played in the Olympics and was fine.
Yes, exactly.
That's a great sign.
Yeah.
And yeah, if the Nets stay healthy, they win next season.
Yeah. I think Yeah, I mean it's going to be interesting. I don't know. I think they are probably, as long as they gel. I still worry about their, you know, um, like how they all work together on the court. But I think
Yeah.
they're probably better than the Lakers. Um, I would probably say the Lakers are the next best team just because Westbrook adds that intensity. And Anthony Davis is really good when he's healthy, but yeah,
Yeah.
Nets probably have it.
Yeah, I mean, Nets, I think definitely probably have it. I think Lakers contenders, Bucks are contenders, Bulls, Knicks, Heat, Nuggets. I'd say it's any of those teams right there.
Maybe Clippers, depending on what Kawhi does, though. We have no idea what's going to happen with him.
Yeah.
So.
The only other sports thing I have is Tim Tebow was cut from the Jaguars.
Oh yeah. Did you see that block that he completely whiffed?
Oh my God. Yes.
Riley, did you see that block?
No, I haven't.
I don't know if we posted on the Twitter, but it's ridiculous.
It's not on the Twitter, but it's a popular meme that's been going around.
Mm,
But yeah, he fucked up that block.
it's hilarious. I mean,
Big
it looked
time.
like he didn't even try. That's the funny thing. Like, it's pathetic.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. There were a couple funny highlights from him.
hmm
I mean, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that he couldn't. It would be insane if he was able to pull it off.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he was an undersized quarterback, and then now what? He's going to be a tight end? Are you shitting me?
Yeah. I mean, if you look at pictures of him, it's kind of crazy how big he's gotten. Like, muscle-wise, he looks ginormous. Like,
He's tried.
like seeing him on the field, it looks like he could, like, actually play tight end.
Yeah.
Like, he's definitely put the work in as far as trying to prepare. He just doesn't have like any experience really playing tight end. I mean, that's such a big switch. It's
Yeah, I mean, he got so big, it's kind of insane.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
Mhm.
And then we tweeted out that funny video of Daniel Jones completely missing a pass.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea what he's thinking there. That was a funny one.
Yeah. Go check that
So
one
yeah,
out. Horrible, horrible throw.
that's all the sports stuff I have for the week. You got anything else there?
I think that's all on the updates from me. Yeah.
All right. Okay then. Well, Riley, you said earlier something about Afghanistan you had watched or read or.
Yeah, actually, I was just reading about some stuff. Yesterday, I was watching the Vice News. I like this, but it was pretty interesting. They were reporting on the airport incident. That's really like the last operation that we have going on right now, and like watching some of the UN meeting that took place the other day, and they were just talking about how that's the last thing we're doing, and how uncertain it is in the future what's going to happen once we're actually gone, because we have all these internally displaced citizens that want to leave the country, but the government's so like up in the air. I was actually just reading this article. Apparently today, on Wednesday, there was a protest where citizens try to take down the Taliban banner and replace it with the country's flag, and they killed somebody and beat a bunch of people to disperse the crowd. But it hasn't been addressed by the Taliban. So we'll see. But not looking wonderful.
Yeah.
Did you all see the photo or the video of the airport with that like massive Air Force plane taking off?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
Crazy,
that's insane.
crazy.
I
Was he?
saw his What are you saying?
What's even crazier is that plane that took off. It had to make an emergency landing just outside of Afghanistan. I forget which country they had to land in, but because there were human remains stuck in the landing gears and they couldn't close them,
Really?
so they
Oh
couldn't
my
fly.
gosh.
I know. They had to do an emergency landing.
That's awful.
I know. Shit's crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, the whole country now is under Taliban rule, except there's one district remaining, and they're holding out. It's
Yeah.
they're gonna try and take the country back, which would be, if they can do that, that would be absolutely incredible. But yeah, they go deep in Afghanistan history. People are calling them the Northern Alliance 2.0, which before 9/11, the Northern Alliance was like the only group that was against the Taliban in Afghanistan. So it's pretty cool to see. They're about to get after it for sure.
Yeah. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Did you see Joe Biden's comment on that Afghanistan military didn't have the willpower? Something along the lines of like, we gave them a chance and they didn't fight hard enough or something. I don't remember the exact quote, but that was interesting to me. 'Cause I feel like that's not the case at all. Just like they don't have the resources, or the numbers. But
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a mixture of both. I get what he was saying in that quote that you're talking about. He was saying there's no reason, Americans should die fighting a war they're not willing to fight themselves.
yeah,
And yeah, I think it's a mixture of both. I think some of them just don't have any desire to fight, and then I think others they just don't have the resources to fight. So they're like, well, why would I die if I have nothing to fight with?
yeah,
I mean, it's just a shit show all the way around. At the end of the day, I think it's a good idea that we're leaving.
I would agree. I think I understand why. It's really sad for people there right now, but I think overall it will be a good thing. Because that's just going to be an ongoing thing. I mean, I don't know how you really end that.
Yeah, I mean, I
Really
was
sad.
talking to someone about it the other day, and I was just saying, like, it's terrible the way it ended, but I don't think it could have really ended another way. I think it was going to be terrible either way. So, yeah, it's just something we got to go through, I guess,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
think about.
I see all these people online and on the news, and they're so like, we can't let this happen. The way the women and the children are going to be treated there now, we can't let them do that. And they're right. It's heartbreaking. It's horrible. But are we really going to fight evil in every place that it exists? I mean, we can't do that. We'll go to war with every single country on the planet, just about. Um, like
Yeah,
it's
it's not
just,
possible.
yeah, it's not sustainable. I mean, it sucks and it's terrible. But yeah, man, I think it's a good idea we're leaving. It's a never-ending conflict. Now, I do think I don't know if y'all know this, but there are thousands of American citizens who are trapped in Afghanistan right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we had to do everything we possibly can to get them out, and then also to get out the people that helped us, the Afghans that helped us and their families.
yeah,
I think that's super important.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Grant, you probably know better than I do, but one thing I've been wondering is like how this is gonna. Of course, it's not set in stone yet what's happening with their government, but if we assume the Taliban take control, which I'm thinking they essentially have at this point, what that means for the region as a whole, like the Middle East.
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's scary. The biggest fear is that if the Taliban do have control, which they do now, they've already established the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. That's what they're calling it now. They're going to announce a leader here soon. The biggest fear is that it's going to be turned into a terrorist safe haven. So, groups like ISIS and Al Qaeda and, Al Shabaab, all that kind of stuff will be able to live there peacefully, run money illegally through that nation, and then plan attacks against the West. That's the biggest fear. And then also, it expands through that region into China. China borders Afghanistan, and Afghanistan has a shit ton of resources. And so the Chinese government is already making deals with the Taliban to support them and to get like resources from them. So, I mean, it has a ton of huge impacts that do not help the United States interest.
Right. I didn't realize one thing I saw when I was watching Vice, and I don't remember the figures, but they're making a lot of money, like off of mining, and I'm trying to remember what their other largest source of income was, but I think it was just that exports and things. But I can't. Do you remember what they mined there?
I don't know specifically. I just know that in general, Afghanistan is one of the highest mineral deposits in the world. It's one of the richest. Yeah.
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 It's pretty crazy.
Also, a shit ton of farming. They have super arable land.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Very interesting.
yeah. Another interesting article that I read, we can go a little more lighthearted here, is
Yeah.
how sports like stadiums, like how you'll hear like a fan got banned from an arena,
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
Yeah.
for example, this past season, that guy that threw the water bottle at Kyrie Irving, he was banned from the Boston Celtics stadium. So it was talking about how they really have no way to ban somebody. Like, yeah, they can say you're banned, but they have no way to really check. Like, when you go to a game, you don't show your ID. And then you can always get your friend to buy the tickets, and then you just go to the game.
That's true.
So they've never had a way to do it. But I saw this article where a lot of sports organizations now are paying facial recognition companies. So now anybody that goes to these games, it's scanning their face and it's putting their data into the system.
Wow.
So
Interesting.
that's scary enough. But then on top of that, they're going to be able to catch people who are banned.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Shit's getting wild out there.
Yeah. So that just made me think of something. I mean, we're being watched, a lot of the time when we're in public just because of security cameras and all that stuff. But what do you guys think about like the facial detection software that's going to be readily available? I mean, it's not that expensive now. Like, how do you think that's going to change things just in general?
I think it'll be everywhere. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No, but I feel like eventually it's going to be like that's how you're going to pay for things, and it's going to be so fast and efficient. You're just going to look at the camera and there you go. That's your ID.
I mean, we already do that, like iPhone has your, facial recognition. That's how you unlock your phone. So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Yeah, and the software is only getting better because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
They've literally made the software better at reading people's eyes since everybody walks around with masks now.
Yeah.
So they can still tell who you are now, even if you have a mask on.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they'd have to get better at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't like all that stuff,
Crazy.
Like putting the chips in people's arms and stuff.
Yeah, it's coming.
You
Better
know,
get ready.
I thought about this earlier today, and I've thought about it before, but I see a lot of people saying like, don't put a chip in my arm with the vaccine. People that aren't a fan of the
Hmm.
vaccine. But
Hmm.
then I don't think those same people realize that they have a literal chip in their pocket at all times.
Yeah.
Like literally,
Yeah,
you have a chip in your
we're
phone.
chipped already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like whether you like it or not, you have a
yeah.
chip in your phone. Like that's how you're connected. So
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, this thing does everything. It tells somebody can know where you are at all times. They can hear everything you're saying. They can see everything you're seeing.
yeah,
Yep.
that's just how it's changing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
Hey, I mean,
crazy.
Elon's chipping pigs right now. It's coming our way.
He's
It's
chipping
not far
pigs.
off. Yeah, you haven't heard of that? Oh my God. You haven't heard of Neuralink?
I've
Oh
heard of
my
the
God.
Neuralink thing. I know he's putting it on pigs.
Oh yeah, this happened a while ago. Like a while ago. He's been putting them in pigs and like researching and
Those poor pigs.
developing. It's crazy.
So, like, do we have like Planet of the Apes pigs now?
Not that advanced, but he can. It's very interesting. I don't want to speak on it because I don't remember. I watched he gave a presentation where he presented the pigs and stuff, which was pretty crazy. But I don't know. I believe he's built this. He has a machine now that's like this new like thing for surgery. They've developed for implanting it in humans. So like that's all ready to go. I think he was saying they're not far off from human trials, but I haven't heard anything else. Um, I can't imagine that it would be easy to get permission to do human trials for that. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up. I haven't heard anything about
Yeah,
it for a
do
while.
you guys know how difficult it is to start something like that for human trials? Is it like I just don't know how much like the government protects people, because some people they'll just sign up for anything if they're getting paid. So I was just wondering how, like, is it up to people in general, or is there like a huge deal like with the do you guys know?
Yeah, I think there's like 3 steps you have to go through first before you can get to human trials.
Okay.
And I
I
remember that from the vaccine when it first came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah. I figured it was.
I had no idea there were like smart ass pigs out there.
I don't think they're like making them smarter. These chips are essentially just like measuring their brain activity and seeing, like they tested, can we put this chip into a pig and remove it without harming the pig at all? So like if a human like decided they didn't want it anymore, could we take it out? And you can. They've done it, at least in pigs.
Okay.
But
Can it tell
Dude, what
like
if
it's
they're like living projectors and they're just like shooting movies out of their eyeballs like onto walls? That would be
dude,
so
like Black Mirror, so like phone in your eye.
yeah.
Crazy.
That's what like a long time ago, not a long time ago, years ago, the Google Glass thing. Do y'all remember that?
cool.
Yeah. So that's like yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've always wondered if they could do that but like a contact. That
Mm-hmm.
would be
Yeah,
really cool. I mean, that'd be crazy to do, but like a whole computer size of a contact.
dude.
But I mean, that's.
I bet eventually that'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really like the way he's marketing it is interesting because it sounds fantastic. Some of the things that like it could be able to do, like essentially it can make different parts of your brain fire. So if you have like if you're paralyzed, it can reactivate those neurons and potentially give you use of those limbs again. Bunch of stuff like that, but which sounds fantastic, but it's also terrifying.
Yeah, for like medical purposes, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that, I guess. I always thought it would just be like, rich people being able to get it and,
Yeah.
do things easy. I don't know, but that's pretty
Yeah.
cool that they can, or that they're thinking about doing that.
Right. But like, where does that end? Like, how does that work? Can you like fire off parts of my brain to make me better at math so then I can be like a calculator? Or I don't know.
Probably
I feel like
not.
it won't be that advanced at first, but
Yeah, probably not that.
like maybe.
I think the knowledge has to be in your brain already,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you can like fire it out.
Hey, what are you trying to say? It's in there. I learned it in Algebra 1. I just can't do it fast.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting though.
It is interesting. It's scary.
It's very scary.
One thing I've always wondered is like, I mean, this probably isn't possible, but I mean, they have wireless charging now. I've always wondered if you could like walk into your house and then your phone just start charging. That'd be so cool.
That would be cool.
That'd be like insane, but I mean, they have wireless charging. I mean, it's still connected though, so it's kind of different. Like you still have to be touching the charger, but I don't know.
Or like Bluetooth charging.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I think that's plausible for sure.
Yeah, I have no idea how they would do it, but
Did y'all see the Tesla battery pack that caught on fire? That massive plant that Elon Musk had?
No.
Well,
Yeah.
like his big battery wall, it like blew up and caught on fire somewhere in California, I think.
Battery wall?
Yeah, so he sells like these giant batteries that you can hold a charge on for your Tesla products, and one of them like blew up in like a massive farm of them. Like there's a shit ton of them, and like one of them caught on fire.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
That's crazy.
and did y'all hear about the guy? This is a crazy story. So this guy is in prison and he gets a new cellmate. So he gets this new cellmate, and the cellmate's a little weird. The cellmate tells him about all the crimes he committed in detail. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
And this guy realizes, as his cellmate is recounting all the crimes he committed, that he is his sister's rapist.
Uh-oh.
What?
So he then murders this guy. He kills him.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
What are the
Crazy.
chances?
That sounds like a
what is
movie.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. And then this guy's sister was underage as well.
Oh.
But the guy's being charged with this. It's like, come on.
Yeah. He
Just taking out the trash, like.
Yeah.
And
That's so crazy.
It's a crazy story.
that is crazy. His cellmate. That's yeah.
The jail fucked up big time on that one, guys.
Yeah, for real.
How did they not put two and two together on that?
Yeah, I mean, he's probably, if he's telling this guy about his crimes, he's probably been committed for that crime. So that you'd think they'd figure that one out, but they could have done it on purpose, though. Don't count that out.
Real.
Dude, that's what everybody's saying. That's what people are saying is that they did it on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
But what do they gain from that though? Like entertainment?
that's true.
Like what
I
are
don't
they
know.
getting out of that?
Well, if the guy did rape an underage girl, then he was not gonna last long in prison.
True, unless
Yeah.
maybe they were trying to get rid of him.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if you're gonna, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but I mean, the officers I can imagine. Well, the officers probably aren't in charge of who goes where, but whoever is in charge of that, they're probably setting that up if they feel like it. They probably could. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I doubt that they did it on purpose, but that's crazy
yeah,
for sure.
You never know.
yeah.
And then the last thing I have for today is Daniel Craig says that he's not going to leave his kids anything to inherit.
Really?
He says he's going to blow through all his money or give it away. And he says that inheritance just ruins children.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Thoughts on this?
That's
I
always.
mean, that really sucks for his kid. But
Yeah, I mean, like that's kind of crazy. That to think about. I don't know. I feel like if the first thing I think of is like he just does not care about his kids, but like he's saying,
that's really what it feels like.
yeah, but he's saying the opposite. Like it does nothing good for him, which I understand that perspective, but I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
kind of interesting.
I feel like it's only detrimental to the kids if you're filthy rich. Like if they're gonna be able to completely live off that money for the rest of their lives.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm like if I were to inherit tomorrow, like whatever my parents were passing along, I'm not gonna be able to like live on that for 30 years. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. And his kid's age, so he has a 29-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
So at this age, maybe she's a good person, maybe she's an asshole, But at that
Yeah.
age, you're pretty solidified in who you are.
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
So I don't think the money would, change it that much. But he does have another kid who was just born in 2018. So that one I could understand growing up with inheritance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also feel like it's probably not completely true.
I agree.
Yeah, like how is that, how are they going to come away with nothing? I mean, you can set it up that way, but I don't know if I believe that, truly.
I don't think they will. There's no
I'm not
way.
sure I believe it either.
Yeah.
First of all, he's only 53, so he'll probably live for 30, 40 more years. But this is his quote. He said, I don't want to leave great sums to the next generation. I think inheritance is quite distasteful. My philosophy is get rid of it or give it away before you go. Isn't there an old adage that if you die a rich person, you failed? That's his quote.
Interesting. I mean, he's still going to die a rich person, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think his net worth is?
A shit ton.
100.
After Bond?
Yes, after bond. The current net worth.
Really a lot.
100.
Yeah.
100. It is 160 million.
60? 160?
60. 160.
That's a lot of money.
That's insanity.
It was reported that he was paid 25 million to come back just for this last movie.
Jeez.
My God.
That's a lot for a movie, for an actor.
Yeah.
That's a ton of money.
Yeah.
His kids are shitting their pants right now.
Yeah, I'd be
I'm
so
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I would be devastated.
Yeah, they've been calling. Hey, why are you saying that?
Jeez.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
gosh.
pretty funny. I mean, I'm with you, Trey. I think it's not really all that true. Um,
I feel like
yeah.
someone else really really rich, like billionaire said that. Um
Yeah.
do you know who?
You know, it's funny. When I read the story, I had the same feeling. I
Yeah.
want to say it was Warren Buffett.
Yeah, I can't
Really?
remember but I do remember hearing that. Um
Hmm.
maybe you can find it, but
Yes, Warren Buffett right here.
yeah.
He said that he would not leave his fortune to his kids.
Yeah. And I wonder how true that will be too. I mean, I guess we'll find out eventually, but it'll be
So
interesting.
Warren Buffett plans to distribute 99% of his wealth to philanthropic causes.
Hmm.
Also, Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg have said the same thing.
Wow. You know what's
Yeah.
crazy to think about though is all three of those people, 99%, if you have 1% of their wealth, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's insane to think about.
I
Yeah, I
like you're
mean,
more than good
Yeah,
at
exactly.
1%. Yeah, you're doing really well.
Yeah. Like if you inherit 1% of their net worth,
Yeah.
I mean,
so
you won the lottery.
his current fortune is rated at $96 billion.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Christ.
Mhm. Yep.
that's ridiculous.
That's nuts. Yeah.
Let's see. 1%
He's
of
doing.
You're breaking the
96.
calculator out for this one.
See, this is
One,
why he
two,
needs that
three. One,
calculator in his
two,
brain.
three.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Riley, it's
Elon, I
basically
found your
one.
test subject.
What?
I said we
Equals.
found Elon's test subject.
Yep, we got him.
Bro, how are you even typing in that many zeros?
Ah, it messed up.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
It's basically 1 billion. I
Yeah.
feel like has his net worth gone down?
I
feel like
believe so, yeah.
I feel like it definitely has. I wonder what Bill Gates' net worth is. Didn't they get divorced?
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure it's official though yet.
Okay.
Like the paperwork hasn't gone through.
Yeah, I bet that's gonna be a big change. I wonder how much, because they've been married for forever. It seems like. So I mean, it'll probably be a clean split, I guess.
I would say it's gonna be a 50-50. Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Mm.
It will be.
I wonder if their foundation's gonna keep going too, because then that's a big deal. I wonder what they're
It
gonna do
will.
with that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's gonna keep going. Yeah. And then, another famous person, Jerry Seinfeld, there's a famous story of him. He loves cars, and he would drop his daughter off at school every day in a different car.
Yeah.
And then one day she says to him on the way to school, she says, "Hey, can you stop dropping me off in a new car every single day? The kids make fun of me for it." And then
Yeah.
she says like the comment like, "Everybody knows we're rich, like you don't have to show it or whatever." And he was like, "Oh, we are not rich. I am rich. You are not rich."
Yeah.
That's a pretty great story.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Gotta set him straight.
I think I heard Will Smith say that same thing about his kids.
Yeah.
Like he's rich, but they're not. But they are now.
Yeah,
Yes.
And they're rich because of their connections, because of him.
absolutely. You're
Yes.
you're definitely right there.
Yeah. It's all who you know.
Yep.
All right. Well, do y'all have anything else?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that's it for me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been about an hour and a half.
All right.
So yeah. Thanks again, everybody, for listening. And yeah, give us a follow on Twitter at Take It Serious Podcast and email us at takeitseriouspodcast@gmail.com. So yeah, really appreciate everybody tuning in and hope everyone has a great day. Yeah, thank you all so much.
Thanks, guys.